Repentance is not a sign of failure, but a new beginning filled with hope and grace. No matter how far you've wandered or how many mistakes you've made, God's love remains constant and inviting. Turning back to Him is a courageous step that opens the door to healing and restoration. This time is an opportunity to release guilt, shame, and regret, and to embrace the fresh start that comes from God's mercy. Let this reflection remind you that you are deeply loved and always welcomed, no matter your past. When was the last time you felt the freedom that comes with true repentance? Sometimes, the hardest part about repentance is believing that it's possible to start anew. But God's love is greater than your mistakes and more powerful than your regrets. His grace covers every fault and invites you to step into a future filled with hope and renewal. This reflection encourages you to let go of self-condemnation and embrace the mercy that flows freely from His heart. Repentance is not about punishment, but about embracing the new life God offers to everyone who turns to Him with a sincere heart. What holds you back from accepting God's invitation to start fresh? Repentance isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous journey of turning your heart back to God. Each day presents a new chance to leave behind old habits, pain, and guilt, and to embrace God's forgiving love. This reflection reminds you that God's arms are always open, ready to welcome you home again and again. His patience never runs out, and His desire is to restore your spirit fully. Trust in the ongoing process of repentance as a path to deeper peace and transformation. How can you make repentance a daily practice in your life? If this message is speaking to your heart, consider subscribing and tapping the bell to walk this journey with us. Many struggle with the fear that their past mistakes are too great to be forgiven. But God's mercy knows no bounds, and His grace is freely given to all who seek it. This reflection encourages you to release the heavy burden of guilt and shame that weighs on your soul. Accepting God's forgiveness allows healing to begin and opens the door to a renewed sense of purpose and joy. You are invited to step into the light of His love and leave behind the shadows of regret. What step can you take today to embrace God's boundless forgiveness? Repentance is a powerful act of surrender that opens the heart to God's transforming love. It's not about dwelling on past mistakes, but about embracing the future God has planned for you. This reflection invites you to let go of fear and shame, and to walk confidently in the freedom that comes from being forgiven. Each moment of genuine repentance draws you closer to God's healing grace and renews your spirit with hope and peace. How can surrendering your past to God change your outlook on life? In the quiet moments of repentance, God's love pours into your heart, healing wounds and restoring hope. This reflection encourages you to trust in God's unfailing mercy and to find comfort in His promises. You don't have to carry the weight of guilt alone. His grace is sufficient and His forgiveness complete. Rest in the assurance that with each sincere step toward repentance, you are renewed and made whole. Embrace the journey of healing as God gently leads you into new life? How does it feel to experience God's mercy and grace in your repentance? There is a profound beauty in choosing repentance as a new beginning, a step that brings freedom, healing, and renewed hope. God's love is relentless, ready to restore and redeem every part of your life. As this reflection concludes, carry with you the assurance that no mistake is too great for His mercy, and no past is too dark for His light. You are deeply loved, forgiven, and welcomed into a future filled with grace. Step forward with courage, knowing that God's love is always waiting to embrace you. What new beginning will you choose today as you embrace God's love and mercy?